September 14th. First time I've been out bass fishing in quite a while. Water temperature is 70. It's been extremely warm for the past week and a half. Extremely warm by September standards. There's a fish. This fish has a bad eye on this side. It's been nice and overcast all day so far. Light rain earlier, but hopefully it'll continue for the rest of the day. I mean, the overcast anyways. I don't really want the rain. Got a big one on here. Yeah. Yeah, this is an 18-incher probably, maybe bigger. Yeah, that's a big one. Soft. Well, 17 and a half. It's been quite a while since I caught a bass that size. Been spending most of my time musky fishing lately. Haven't caught a largemouth since June, early June. There we go. Oh shoot. It wasn't that big. It was like probably, I don't know, 14 inches maybe. This feels like a pretty big fish. Yeah. It might just be tangled up in the weeds. Pretty good size. This one came right off this little patch of lily pads right there. Out here, isolated by itself out here. Not along the shoreline. Not a bad size. Probably 14 inches. There it, oh shoot. Fish got off right there. Man, I don't know why so many fish are getting off. I knew he was right there because I just missed him with my other spinnerbait. He hit my other spinnerbait, so I set it down and casted this one out there. And he hit this one too. They're just not getting hooked up today very well. Oh, that was another one. I'm gonna cast right back up there with this spinnerbait right here. There. That's gonna be a northern, I think. Yeah, this has got to be a northern. Yeah, it's a northern. Well, if I went through all this trouble trying to catch a northern, I'm not too happy. Although it is pretty good sized northern. Look at that, good sized northern. Big northern came up here and hit my spinnerbait. There's the wake it left on the surface right there. Pretty good size northern. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Wow, yeah, that's quite large. I mean, for bass tackle, I mean, you know. +30 inches probably. Might be too big for the net. Yeah. I think it is too big for the net. All I have is the bass net with me. Gonna put on my my Bosky glove. Handle this fish. That's one heck of a northern. Yeah, man, it's just about 34 inches. 34, yeah, 34, it's touching it right there, 34 incher. It's a pretty small one. Little better sized bass than the last one. Just curious to know approximately how big this is. Yeah, it's just over 14 inches. Most of the ones I've been catching today are approximately that size, a little bit smaller. Of course, I've caught some that were definitely bigger too. Well, there's no more fun way to catch a fish than on top water, huh? Here we go. It's not a very big one. Decent though, probably 14 inches. Hooked really well. Yeah, this one was definitely not getting away. Oh, I just missed a fish right here. He took my worm right off the buzzbait. He might hit it again. He might hit a different lure. That's a problem with having such a big trailer on that buzzbait. That worm trailer. It's the fish just grabbed the worm and ripped the worm right off. Well, I put a different trailer on now. It's much smaller and it doesn't weigh so much, so I don't have to crank it as fast to keep the lure up on the surface. There it is right there. It's a little grub. I think it's a 3-inch grub. This lure does have a bait keeper on it, and the portion of the worm that was attached to the bait keep was still on the lure after that fish hit it. It's just that the worm itself got ripped off. definitely a fish right there. You guys think he might hit it again? I think he might. He never got hooks in him. Look at that. It bit the tail off that grub. That fish did. That's why I didn't get hooks into it. It didn't hit the hook part. All right, well, I'm suddenly having bad luck here with trailers. I'll throw the spinnerbait out there.